constituency of Casabus is currently benefiting from over $1 million in investments in terms of housing and road developments. GIS News took a tour of the Casabus constituency on Thursday, and this is what we found. The first area visited was the housing development for low-income families, affectionately dubbed Little Hollywood by residents. These 10 houses were originally promised under the Petro-Casa arrangement with financing from the government of Venezuela. However, due to changes in arrangements, the houses were fully funded by the government of Dominica. The Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Casabus constituency, Johnson Drago, stated that government sourced well over $750,000 for these houses, which commenced in October 2014 to the tune of well over $100,000 each. Resident Mariana Lockhart, who is a mother of 8, says she is very appreciative of her new home.
I'm very, very thankful. I spent my birthday here in February 24th. That was my gift for my birthday. And I want to say thank you to my pal rep, to Miss Lauren Vanis, and also the PM for my wonderful gift. I appreciate it very, very much. And I'm also saying that there are other people who are still in need. So God will give him courage and strength so that he could provide for others. I used to make myself comfortable whether I could maybe not pay the rent at the time, but I used to make myself comfortable, and I am doing exactly the same and even better here, because I do not have to get up in the morning and think of month end. I owe my landlord monies for his rent. So thank God and thank Mr. Drago and the people.
She says she is also pleased that her relationship with her neighbors is a good one.
I do not have a problem with any of my neighbors for the time being. There are some who have not been here yet. I do not know what it will be like. But for now, I am with everybody, every neighbor here. We live as one family here for now.
Resident Grace Flora, who has been in her new home since February, says she is grateful for the efforts of the government of Dominica.
It's a joy to be here. I came here on February 14th, and I cannot stop thanking God for being here. And He has blessed me with this house, and I cannot stop thanking that government also. He put this Dominica Labour Party, which I have received this house, and I cannot stop thanking God and continue to bless in this party. I enjoy here. It's a better location for me, and I do my little hairdressing, and it's more accommodable for the customers.
Flora noted that her children have also been adjusting well, and as for her neighbors, she has no complaints.
They are happy. They love this environment. I got good neighbors. We interact very good.
The next stop was Point in the community of Good Hope, where Chairman of the Good Hope Village Council, Guilford Laura, gave details on the construction of a significant link road costing $156,000.
We started in mid-February, and we're in mid-April now, more or less 2 months, and we have already completed pretty close to 800 feet of road, so we are going on fine, and well, really, we are not faced with too many challenges at the moment, but I mean, we are progressing quite satisfactorily. This project, as you see, it will be built in 2 phases. The first phase, we received $60,000 from the government, and as you see, what we have already done, so the first money is almost exhausted already. So, but we have received another disbursement of funds from the government, in the tune of $91,000 to complete the project. So that's where we are at the moment.
Laura remarked that the project is also a means of providing income to men of the community.
That is a form of employment, I mean, young men, they're getting employed, you know, so at least a form of income to them, you know, and the council is always there to help them. That's what the council is all about, helping villagers, helping people, and as you see, we have a few young persons on board, so we welcome young persons. They're working good, yeah, the response have been very good.
He emphasized on the importance of this road.
Yeah, the road is very important, very vital, because it will connect the two areas in the village. This area is Point area, and the other area we start is known as Cochrane area. So, you know, so as you see, it will connect Cochrane to Point. So it is a very vital road, because Good Hope is a place that is prone to natural disasters, especially landslides. So supposing a landslide occur in the Cochrane area, and there is no access to that area, motorable access. So I mean, the people of Cochrane can access there through this road, you know, and vice versa. Like if something happens in Point area and it's not possible for vehicles, so we can access our area. So I'm from the Point area myself, you know, so through the Cochrane route, you know, so it is very vital.
The contractor is expecting the project to be completed by mid-June. Resident Harris Eustache remarked that the new road will significantly improve his commute.
As we know, that piece of road there, it's a beautiful piece of road. It's a road that there for a very long time. And as far as we can see, no government never take care of it. I'm thanking Mr. Drago for taking care of this road, because every day that every Sunday I have to go to church, and rainfall, it's a problem for me. But now I can dress, there's my home. I can dress at my home, put my shoe, no mud, go to church, come back, no mud. So I am happy for Mr. John that gave us this piece of road. And thank you for the government.
Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Good Hope community, Johnson Drago, stated that this project was a promise made and fulfilled.
One of the projects that I promised the people of Good Hope is that I would have opened the back road from the Cochrane Road so that we could tie it with the Lawi-Sikri Road. In case of any emergency, we can move throughout the community. This area here was a bottleneck. They had no road before, and considering the impact of natural disaster on the Good Hope community, this is a project we just had to do. There are 3 box culverts that we have built, and a few more small crossings, so that all of the heavy water flowing this road will be properly channeled. Additionally, some 15 young people were able to gain employment on this project. And then all of the families in this area who had to traverse through the mud to get to church and to town and everything, that's now a thing of the past.
The final leg of the journey was in the community of Petit Soufriere, where contractor Simon Ali described the ongoing roadworks being done on the Fomble Road, amounting to $190,000.
So when we started it on the 16th of March, we do the excavation work, the excavator come and clean it, whatever. And then now after it leave, we had some little difficulties. As far as you can see, the Wasco pipe run across from the start as far as you can see to the end. So we had some loose soil go back to the trench every now and then, 2 days apart. So it gave me some difficulties to clean it up. But to be honest, I had some strong men working with me, and that gave me a good boost up, and then we clean it up and then to make it as it is. So with the foundation now, as far as you can see, we dealt with the foundation, we right on top now, so we tie in the steel and then we moving on to the top.
The road, which had sunk several feet following Tropical Storm Erica in 2015, required significant work.
The engineers came and they decided, well, they're going to do something to build it back. But the option that they had about it is to build a wall. As far as you can see, we are in the foundation right now. So it is to build the wall and to bring back the surface of the road to the level that from the entrance here to the end over there where it had to stop. So that is the basically reason why we are standing right now to do what we have to do right now.
He commented on the importance of this road.
It is very important because it is a link road from as we are standing right now to my right, and it go back to the left to right where we are standing. It goes around the village and it come back right here. So the transportation and the vehicle, and it have access to bus drivers and everybody it driving through the community.
Ali shared his positive experience working with the young men of his community.
These guys, whenever they work with me, they feel happy working with me. I pay them good, and then they have the strength, the energy, and they work with me with cooperation. I work with them very nicely. I spoke to them nicely. They cooperate, and I have no issues about them. They're very honest with me, and I am being honest with them.
The contractor thanked the government of Dominica for the noteworthy work that is being done in his community in particular.
Within my mind, my heart, I have to give my heart out to the Honorable Johnson Drago and the Prime Minister of Dominica and the government of Dominica to assist us in this community. In fact, government of Dominica, based on my knowledge, what I can see what happening, what I can hear what is happening. Because just on Tuesday, I drove through Bonboadia to Rosalie, and I saw the kind of activities of construction that going on that area to Odelis, to Rosalie. Then the road, the link road from Rosalie to Petit Soufriere, I saw a big improvement on that area coming up before Washmark. So to be honest, I want to give full thanks and cooperation. And I want to encourage Mr. Johnson Drago as the parliamentary representative for this area.
Parliamentary representative for Petit Soufriere, Honorable Johnson Drago, remarked that he is pleased on the progress of the road funded by government's Thriving Citizenship by Investment program.
Let me say how pleased I am that we've been able to undertake this project, very important project, in the Petit Soufriere area. As you know, this is one of the areas that was affected by Tropical Storm Erica. We told the people of Petit Soufriere that government would make funds available to undertake this project, and I'm happy that through the CBI program, government was able to make available $190,000 for this project. As you can see, we are well on our way. Another important factor in this project is the fact that quite a few young men were able to get some short-term employment on this project. This project formed part of well over $1 million we are now spending in the constituency on road improvement, general retaining walls, and so on. And I'm happy for the effort of Mr. Simon Ailey, who won the bid to undertake this project, and his dedication to hard work for the people of his community.
For GIS News, I'm Kadisha Sentry.